We were strangers until the rain decided otherwise. My name is Tessa. I'm 31, and I don't usually stay out late. But that night, my friend insisted, "You need to stop overthinking and live a little." So I did, or tried to. A few drinks, loud music, laughter that didn't feel like mine, until the night was over and the streets were slick with rain and regret. The bar was closing. My friends were gone. I stood under a flickering streetlight, scrolling for a ride home. That's when a voice behind me said, "Looks like we're going the same way." She smiled, tall, black leather jacket, eyeliner slightly smudged, confidence glowing even in the dark. Her name was Evelyn. "Share the ride?" she asked. I hesitated, then nodded. The taxi pulled up, headlights slicing through the rain. We slid inside, two strangers wrapped in the scent of wet asphalt and perfume. For a few minutes, we just listened to the wipers move back and forth. Then she said softly, "You look like someone trying not to cry back there." I laughed, nervous. "And you look like someone who noticed too much." She smiled. "Guilty." The city blurred past. Neon signs, rain-smeared reflections, strangers crossing empty streets. Her hand brushed mine on the seat. Neither of us moved away. "I wasn't planning to go home with anyone tonight," she said. "Me neither." "Good," she whispered. "Then maybe this isn't about planning." The air thickened. The car felt smaller. The driver hummed quietly, pretending not to exist. When our eyes met, it wasn't lust. It was recognition. That strange, terrifying moment when someone you've just met feels like déjà vu. Outside, thunder rolled. Inside, I finally exhaled. The taxi stopped in front of my apartment, rain still falling hard. "End of the line?" Evelyn asked. "It doesn't have to be," I said before I could stop myself. She looked at me, really looked, as if weighing every consequence. Then she leaned closer, her voice low. "You sure?" I nodded. The driver cleared his throat quietly, and she smiled, shaking her head. "Guess we're making memories tonight," she said. We stepped into the rain, running, laughing, soaked within seconds. Inside my apartment, the air was warm, quiet, too small for everything I felt. We stood by the window, city lights flickering across her face. She traced a drop of rain down my cheek and whispered, "You don't have to explain anything." And then she kissed me. Slow, deliberate, the kind of kiss that pulls the ground from under your feet. Her hands in my hair, my heartbeat everywhere. The city outside faded. All that existed was her breath against mine. Hours later, we sat on the floor, sharing the last sip of wine, her jacket draped over my shoulders. The silence wasn't awkward. It was sacred. When the morning light broke through the blinds, she stood to leave. I wanted to ask her to stay, but something told me she wasn't meant to. At the door, she turned back, smiled, and said, "Next time, don't wait for the rain." Then she was gone. Now, every time it rains, I remember her. Not as a mistake, not as a stranger, but as the night I finally let someone in.